Thank you very much for coming for this event. It will last about an hour if you want to stay for the whole distance. What we're doing is kind of putting two projects together. We're going to do the lottery draw for the walking sticks, which I'll be making on this bench from Sunday through till Wednesday evening. We're making 18 walking sticks, and there's been 100 requests for these walking sticks. So the best way was to use a lottery machine to make the draw. So I'll be making draws of 9 for the first 50 and 9 for the second 50. I'm saying this so that you know it's fair and equitable. The machine I'm using is one I've used before in Yorkshire Sculpture Park, and it's an exact, well, it's a sister machine for the Nigerian lottery when it first started, so it's a Nigerian lottery machine. The story is actually about the lottery machine itself. For the installation I was doing in Yorkshire, I wanted a replica of the van lottery machines in Cameron. I was interested in the names, Guinevere, Arthur, etc. And so I costed it. I asked Cameron if I could have one of their machines. And I had a budget for this show. And I thought Camelot approached me until 2,500, which would be just within the budget I got. And I had a phone call from Yorkshire Sculpture Park saying, John, you just can't have a budget for this. And I misread it. It's £150,000. So this is the cheap version. The other thing I want to do, I will be doing, is really in between drawing for the numbers of the lottery from this newspaper, it's called Common Values. And we'll explain a little bit why I'm wearing this jacket. Is that on the 26th of January, we made we set up the Riddler piece, and the brilliant team here cut some question marks from the 50-metre Riddler piece in Broadmarsh in exchange for text from people about what they value. And I found it absolutely intriguing. It was an amazing day, and we collected 485 texts. Since the 26th of January, I've been looking at the text and analysing it and educating out the pie chart of all the values. So I'm going to be reading from them because it's kind of curious to hear a snapshot really of 498 people's views of values in that particular moment, in that particular place. So I found it curious. So the first thing I'd like to do though is to do the first three of the draws for the walking sticks. So is there anybody here who's got anything in want to walk? Yes, next up on my field. Give me another. Two. And two. Okay, so the first three walking sticks that will go to numbers 38, 32 and 35. Okay, the text that we got are very long. So what I did was to take this text, and to construct the common values from the text by dividing it into 3 to 9 different groupings. So I'm going to read the groupings slowly, starting with the first three, which are the biggest ones. So gradually, and funny enough, I find the ones towards the end, body parts and animals and values, kind of more curious. But the first one, very significant. The first section one, and the largest section, total of, in the end, total of 34.3%, huge percentage, was a section about people. And this is the whole thing. Section 1, people. Family, 152 references from 398 gathered texts, which comes out approximately 38.19%. Friends, 82 references. Children, 19 references. Mother, 14 references. Son, 8 references. Daughter, 7 references. Girlfriend, 7 references. Wife, 7 references. Grandchildren, 6 references. People, 5 references. Dad, 5 references. Husband, 4 references. Boyfriend, 2 references. Men, 2 references. Women, 2 references. Companions, 1 reference. And relatives, 1 reference. This gives us a kind of interesting subset from the first section. So you could have family and its members. That would be family, children, mother, sons, daughter, grandparents and relatives, dad, husband, wife, etc. Which would come out to about 56.03%. And the subset would be relationships, friends and companions. So you have girlfriends, relationships, people, boyfriend, friendships and companions at approximately 26%. So then you can begin to see that amongst these kind of ecology values and values that are collected, the top one, not unexpectedly, is people, family, boyfriends and relationships. Section 2 is emotions and aspirations. Emotions and aspirations overall come out about 33%. And here I should explain that I'm taking these keywords like happiness and freedom and violence out from the number of texts written. But later in this, and you can all have a copy of this, I take it out of the citations from the text. In other words, in any given text you might have a dog, my mom, and a radio. So the number of citations in the text is the nearest to valid, and that's the final analysis is based on. Emotions and aspirations. Happiness, 31 references from 398 gathered texts, which is 7.7%. Love, 25 references. Freedom, 14 references. Kindness, 9 references. Honesty, 6 references. Pleasure, 6 references. Passion, 3 references. Respect, 3 references. Truth, 3 references. Beauty, 2 references. Contentment, 2 references. Emotion, 2 references. Security, 2 references. Affection, 1 reference. Comfort, 1 reference. Compassion, 1 reference. Fear, 1 reference. Humility, 1 reference. Imagination, 1 reference. Individuality, 1 reference. Intellect, 1 reference. No wars, 1 reference. Politeness, 1 reference. Quiet, 1 reference. Safety, 1 reference. Satisfaction, 1 reference. Spirituality, 1 reference. Sustainability, 1 reference. The status quo, 1 reference. Well-being, second largest section, emotions and aspirations, we have subsets of emotions. So happiness, love, passion, emotion, affection are a total of 63 references, which gives 15.8% of values. Subset 2, aspirations, freedom, kindness, honesty, peace, trust, respect, truth, beauty, contentment, security, comfort, fear, humility, imagination, individuality, intellect, morals, no laws, politeness, quiet, safety, satisfaction, spirituality, sustainability, status quo, well-being, and winning have 70 references with a total percentage of 17.5%. So it becomes clear that what we value as a species so far are our relationships with people, with family, and then second amongst that, emotions and aspirations. The next, and again quite substantial section, was nature, natural environment, lifetime, and animals. It is extraordinary how we value our pets. So this is that section, which has a total of 118 references, giving us a kind of general percentage of 29.6%. So again, it's comparable with emotions and aspirations. So life, 42 references from 398 gathered texts is 10%. Time, 15 references from 398 gathered texts, 7%. Nature, 10 references. Dogs, 8 references. Cats, 7 references. Sunshine, 7 references. Air, 6 references. Environment, 5 references. Pets, 5 references. Wildlife, 3 references. A pony, 1 reference. Birdsong, 1 reference. Fish, 1 reference. Green colour, 1 reference. Green issues, 1 reference. Light, 1 reference. Soil, 1 reference. Stars, 1 reference. Twilight, 1 reference. And weather, 1 reference. This gives us a kind of subset from this section. Subset 1 would be life and time. Two things here, life at 42 references, time at 15 references, and between them they give 14.3%. So life and time seem to be very, very valuable. Subset 2, natural environments, that's nature, sunshine, air, environment, birdsong, green issues, light, soil, stars, weather, twilight, come out to approximately 9%. And animals, that's dogs at 8, dogs at 8, cats at 7, pets at 5, wildlife, pony, and fish come out at 6.2%. Quite extraordinary to have the pets. So that's the first 3 sections. There are 9 sections in all, and I propose to do the next draw. And I'm hoping to get numbers out in 30. Okay, so the next 3 numbers are 13, 22, and 11. It's going to be a bit of a face if you're saying how those 2 numbers out, so I'll give you my fingers crossed. Next section in the column, constructing common values, is section 4. Again, I was really interested that people wrote texts which had body, health, food, clothes, and body parts. And a total set of references of 116 references at 29.1%. So here's what people value. Health, 57 references from 398 gathered texts. That's 14.3%. Food, 20 references at 5.25%. Clothes, 8 references. Shoes, 5 references. Chocolate, 3 references. Bags, 2 references. Makeup, 2 references. Bacon, 1 reference. Brain, 1 reference. Cakes, 1 reference. Ears, hats, hair products, jacket potatoes, moustaches, pineapples, pickled onions, red wine, Saturday night dinner, sunglasses, thumbs, and water were all in that group, and they were all at 1 reference. Subset 1, health, was just simply 1 category health. 57 references, and that's 14.321%. Subset 2, food, was food, 20 references, chocolate, bacon, cakes, jacket potatoes, pineapples, pickled onions, red wine, Saturday night dinner, tea and water. And they came out at 8%, 33 references. Subset 3, clothes, was shoes, bags, makeup, hats, hair products, jumpers, sunglasses, 21 references, 5%. And subset 4, body parts, ears, brain, eyes, and thumbs, 5 references, 1.2%. So that section, you really see that we value eyes, brain, ears, and thumbs, and it appears that we really like clothes. And one of that favourite food, other than the food just generally, is chocolate. I'm sure you can see that this is actually exactly what we are familiar with. The next one is section 5, the next one down. Again, quite a large section with 77 references, 19.346%, and that's arts, hobbies, education, and sport. And this one I really found quite surprising, but the top one was art. 19 references from 398 gathered texts, which gives us 4.773%. Education, 12 references. Music, 10 references. Books, 9 references. Culture, 2 references. Creativity, 2 references. Expression, 2 references. Films, 2 references. Football, 2 references. Games, 2 references. Ice skating, badminton, bare knuckle boxing, colour, cricket, dancing, gymnastics, hobbies, origami, poker, reading, singing, and writing were all at 1 reference. So subset 1 is art, music, books, sculpture, creativity, films, colour, dancing, guitar, singing and writing. It's 52 references at 13%, which is a very high section. Subset 2, education, is education 12 references, and reading 1 reference. That's at 3.2%. Subset 3 is hobbies, that's just 1 reference at 0.21%. And subset 4 is sports, which you think would be very, very large, but I was quite surprised with that the total number of sport references, football, games, ice skating, badminton, bare knuckle boxing, cricket, poker, and gymnastics come out at just 11 references at 2.76%. So maybe we should start writing to government quite soon about that. Section 6 Places, activity, and objects. This, in the overall, 58 references, and it's 14.5%, so it's not quite as large as arts, hobby, education, and sport. But these are the places, activity, and objects that people value amongst that group. Home, 9 references from 398 gathered texts. Holidays, 5 references. Gardening, 4 references. Sleep, 4 references. Space, 3 references. A bed, 2 references. Car, 2 references. Place, 2 references. Recycling, 2 references. Shopping, 2 references. Walking, 2 references. A cooker, 1 reference. Country, discovery, doing nothing, drinking, family photographs, going out, McDonald's, modern cities, old buildings, observing, stationery, the past, the world, thinking, 3-piece suite, and waitress were all of 1 reference. I missed out toilets there as well. So subset for places, activities, and objects. Places are home, space, place, country, McDonald's, modern cities, old buildings, the past, the world, and waitress at 5%. Activities, holidays, gardening, sleep, travel, recycling, shopping, walking, discovery, doing nothing, drinking, going out, observing, thinking, were 28 references, 7% for those particular activities. And the objects, a bed, car, cooker, family photographs, stationery, 3-piece suite, and toys are at 2.261%, just 9 references. So it becomes really quite apparent that our activities are very much in tune with the objects that we've learned. So that's the first 6, and I'm going to do another drawing.
So that's 5, 27 and 7. So that's the first 9 done for the first 50.
Section 7 of what we value is faith, beliefs and community, which there was a total of 37 references from 398 gathered texts at 9.296%. So again, if you imagine faith, beliefs and community are considerably really for low places, activity, objects, art, hobbies, education, and sport. So we begin to see a shift in what we would expect values to be amongst this particular group. And I keep stressing that because this is a particular group of shoppers really going through Broadmarsh on 1 day. So the first reference in faith, beliefs and community is God, 4 references, 398 gathered text at 1.005%. Community, 3 references. Fun, 2 references. Humour, 2 references. I consider these to be beliefs.
Quality, 2 references. Opportunity, 2 references. Beliefs, 1 reference. Choices, 1 reference. Commitment, 1 reference. Equality, 1 reference. Helpfulness, 1 reference. Hope, 1 reference. Faith, 1 reference. Human rights, 1 reference. Me, 1 reference. Something really they wrote down they value me themselves. Neighbours, 1 reference. Marriage, 1 reference. Senses, simple things. Society, standards, support, values. The Bible, women's independence. All came under this category, and they all got 1 reference. Subset 1, beliefs, would be fun, humour, quality, loyalty, opportunity, beliefs, commitment, equality, helpfulness, hope, human rights, need, justice, marriage, senses, simple things, standards, support, values, women's independence. They come out at 6.5% with 26 references. Faith, God, faith, Bible, 6 references at 1.5%, and community is community, neighbours, and society comes out at 5 references at 1.25%. So faith and community are almost identical number of references amongst that group. Section 8, Science, Technology and Communication. I expected this to be valued a lot higher than it was. Science, Technology and Communication, 34 references from 398 gathered texts, which is a total of 8.5%. But the biggest one by miles was mobile phones, 12 references from 398 gathered texts, which is 3.05%. That's really quite a big individual percentage. Xbox as well, 9 references, giving it 2.261%. Chatting, 3 references. Communications, 3 references. Computers, 2 references. Electronics, 1 reference. Internet, 1 reference. Technology, 1 reference. Television, 1 reference. So that total grouping there, science, technology, and communications, are 34 references, giving a percentage really of 8.5%. The subset of communications, mobile phones, chatting, communications, internet, television, gives us a total of 5%. And technology, Xbox, computers, electronics, technology, is 13 reference, which gives us 3.266%. And the final one, subset science, had 1 reference, which was 0.25%. So it does seem like, particularly amongst that group, that science and technology, important though it is not an uppermost value amongst that group. It's time to do another draw. Okay, section 9 is I found an interesting one, and it's not the smallest section. The smallest section actually is stuff values that could not be placed within the kind of categories that I established. It's quite a small section here I've placed on. So section 9 is money, work and business. Money is 14 references from 398 gathered text at 3.57%. Work is 8 references at 2.01%. Business, 2 references at 0.5%. Administration, 1 reference, $100,000, which is what somebody valued, was 1 reference. Ownership was 1 reference, and a pound was 1 reference. That gave us 28 references from 398 gathered text, which is 7.035%. So subset 1 money, $100,000 and £1 was a total of 16 references at 4.2%. So it's quite significant that money, in terms of value, is far less than art. So here we go. Beginning to get a different kind of set values to the ones that we may think we're meant to think. Work is 8 references at 2.01%. Business is 4 references, that's business administration and ownership, is 4 references at 1.005%. The final section, section 10, unplaced, have things that might just fit, but there's the biggest one that I was unsure about was warmth. At 5 references, which is 1.2%. Memories, experience, ambition, authenticity, awareness, Batman, cotton, hangovers, mobility, retirement, sci-fi, superheroes, secrets, and weddings, all of which were 1 reference. So it's a kind of small grouping. It's total, actually unplaced, 21 references from 398 gathered texts. Time for another draw before we go into the next section. Final section, which is this here, without taken away, final kind of construction of a sense of what people were valuing on the 26th of January, Saturday 26th, we were there walking through Broadmarsh. And I've broken them up here into cited references and gathered text. So slightly different field. So people gathered text is 325 references from 398 gathered text, which is a total of 81.6%. But people through cited reference, remember it's a very large number, is 325 references from 947 cited references, which comes out at 34.3%, which is what makes up this final diagram here of the values. Emotions and aspirations through gathered text is 133 references from 398 gathered text is 33%. Emotions and aspirations through cited references are 133 references from 947 cited references at 14%. Natural environment, lifetime, and animals as a gathered reference is 29.648%. Cited reference for natural environment is 12.4%. So these cited reference percentages are the more accurate ones of the overall value. If you're looking at a circle of values, looking at the pie chart. Health, food, clothes, and body parts as gathered text is 29%, and as cited references is 12.2%. So just a little bit more than, a little bit less than the natural environment. Arts, hobbies, education and sport as gathered text was 77 references at 19.3%, and as cited references was 77 references from 947 cited references, which is 8.1%. Places and activities and objects were 58 references from the gathered text, which is 14.5%. There's 58 references as cited references, 6.12%. Faith, belief, and community as gathered text percentage is 9.296, as cited references 3.9%. Science, technology, and communication as a gathered reference is 34 references from 398 gathered text, 8.5%. As a cited reference, it's 34 references from 947 cited references, which is 3.5%. Money, work, and business as a gathered text is 7.0%. As cited reference percentage, it's 2.9%. And unplaced as gathered reference is 5.2%, but as cited reference as gathered reference is 5.27%, as cited reference it's 2.21%. So what you have there, in terms of the chart itself, is here we have people, emotions and aspirations, the natural environment, health, food, clothes and body parts, arts and hobbies, and places, activities, faith, science and technology, money, work and business, and unplaced. So you can see from that particular group of people what we've got, what corresponds to these words. It's a definite set of values to do with ourselves, our families, lovers, and relationships, then our emotional aspirations, and then natural environment, then our health. It's extraordinary that emotional aspirations come after before health. And then we have the arts that are here. So it's quite a substantial block for the arts and sport. And then less so, places, activity and objects, faith, beliefs and community, and less so science, technology and communication. Now I've just done this very simple project with a very different community. And I have to say, to be really clear, that other community I'm looking at, it has a completely different set of values. Whilst that community actually value, it's a very art-based community. They value people far less and value emotions and aspirations far more, and art more. So the kind of twist around that health is also more valued than people in that house. So just to stress, this isn't a perfect model for what we value. It's simply the situation that was made between the Riddler, Nottingham Contemporary, and the gathered text. It's given us a kind of circle of a snapshot of what we value. So to finish with, we're going to do the final draw of 6 numbers, I think. Is it just 2?
3.
Yeah, 6 numbers. So we're going to a last one.
Newspapers at the end of the